the standout announcements at this year's E3 was the adventure game Moss, developed by Polyarc, a unique studio made up of some of the industry's most experienced developers who are now bringing their wealth of game-making talent to virtual reality.
Tell me how you came up with this concept.
Well, we started with basically what we thought were the first principles of game design in VR. And so we had to ask ourselves, how do we make players comfortable? How do we bring them into the world? And what can we do in VR that we can't do in traditional gaming? The way that we started was thinking about scale and keeping the player stationary. And we were inspired by the old classic action-adventure games where you would kind of go from one screen to the next. So we took that as a way to keep you stationary. And then we wanted a hero that you could interact with. And so it couldn't be too large. It kind of didn't feel right if it was your size. So we started on this small hero. And then from there, naturally, the world just kind of built around these kind of design constraints that we embraced that we think make VR what VR is. So.
You feel kind of, like a giant peering into a secret world.
We definitely wanted the players to be a character within the world. That was something that we set out to do right in the beginning, not a camera on the wall. And that naturally just kind of put us into a place where you were looking down and we wanted to like make you feel like this is, kind of how you feel with a pet. You want to take care of it, and that angle, looking down on the character, just started to bring that out. And so we just started piling on top of that more and more, seeing your reflection in the water, and just try to reinforce that you're a part of the story too. It's not just Quill's story, it's your and Quill's story and the adventure that you two will go through.
Tell me a bit more about Quill. She's this gorgeous little mouse character.
Well, we just kept saying she didn't know how small she really is, and we use that a lot. And so it's been fun to watch her personality kind of come to fruition as we've been developing the game. And so we've kind of just let that guide us. What feels right? What would she do in this situation? And we spent a lot of time trying to understand that. And she's super courageous. She'll be the first one to jump off the ledge into the gap, but that's why you're there to like kind of protect her and help her along the way. And who knows, maybe sometimes she'll have to protect you. We hit sort of full production earlier this year, at the beginning of the year. We kind of, after we reached funding in August, we started building the team. On average, we're around 10 years of experience each, a lot of AAA console development. And so it's really cool to have all these different personalities come together to embrace a new medium and come together to build a character and build a world. It's really great.
What's it like developing for VR in general?
It's really exciting to have basically like a blank canvas. A lot of the things we've learned and the experience we've gained from our previous studios has totally come into play, but we've gotten to take a fresh look on what it means to make a game, and that's been really exciting. Every day we're kind of learning something new, and someone on the team is like, look at this or look at that, and we're always looking at each other's desks and putting on the helmet to share it. One of the main things that's hard with VR is the market's small, and there's not a lot of players, and you have to kind of be inside of it to experience it. And so with our story and our characters and our world, we want it to be approachable for everyone. We want this to be the game that you can show your friends, or kids can show their parents, or parents can show their kids, because that's how VR is going to grow as people get to experience it. So we definitely take that into consideration. We're putting a blindfold on people, so we have simple controls so that they can just intuitively interact. And so it's very important to us as a studio to make sure that people can pick up and play this game. We believe that's how VR will spread as more and more people show it, and how Quill will touch their lives, and we're super excited about it. So we consciously made sure that this would be something that everyone could play and relate to in some way, just like great worlds and movies do.